Hello, my friends, and welcome to my channel, Learn to Drive with Kevin Man. I'm your friend Neiman, and here we are with another lesson of driving theory. The topic is today the document. And let's get started with our first question on the screen. What's the legal minimum insurance cover you must have to drive on public roads? You must have to drive on public roads. So, what is the minimum insurance legal cover? Now, obviously, when living in the UK, you got your license, you have passed your theory, you have passed your practical, now you got the driving license, but still, there's one more step to do before you get yourself on the roads with your car, and that is you must have the insurance of your car, otherwise, you will be fined. And minimum can be up to £5,000, and your license can be taken, and which will be very sad. And now here we have the four questions. Sorry, no, my apology, my bad. Not the question, the options. We have four options on the screen. So third party, fire and theft, comprehensive, third party only, personal injury cover. So which one of these is the minimum cover we need? I'm guessing um, I'm gonna go for number three, the third party only. I think this is uh, third party only. It means that it will not cover your damage to vehicle, but it will cover the damage to the vehicle of other drivers if you get in an accident or it was your fault. So they will cover their damage, their loss, but obviously your insurance price will go up. So we have to be very careful about this, not getting ourselves into any kind of accidents, so we will not have to pay any extra money when we are applying for the insurance. And let's see the explanation. Yes, we have the explanation coming on the screen in the bold. The minimum insurance required by law is third party cover. This covers your liability to others involved in a collision, but no damage to your vehicle. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. Now, for how long is a statutory off-road notification valid? So for how long is a statutory? I hope I'm pronouncing this right because I'm getting a bit confused with the pronunciation here, a bit struggling to pronounce this word perfectly, but please do correct me in the comments below. Off-road notification valid. So until now, again, we have been given four options: until the vehicle is taxed, sold, or scraped; until the vehicle is insured and MOT'd; until the vehicle is repaired or modified; until the vehicle is used on the road. Uh, so for how long this notification is going to be valid? Until blah blah blah. We have read it. Now, what's the answer? Uh, Answer for this question. Let's find out. Number one, and why? Here we have the explanation for this answer. A SORN, which stands for that big thing in the question, allows you to keep a vehicle off road and untaxed. So SORN will end when the vehicle is taxed and sold or scraped. Let's move on to the next question. I hope you are guys enjoying with me. Thank you. I know you guys like me and love me. Give me a big thumbs and subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon for the next topics because I will be doing more and more now. Yes, I've been away for long, but I have come back. When must your vehicle have valid insurance cover? Before you can make a sword, before you can sell the vehicle, before you can scrape the vehicle, before you can tax the vehicle. Let's find out the answer. What's the answer of this question? Before you can tax the vehicle, and why is that? Here we have the explanation. Your vehicle must have a valid insurance cover before you can tax it. If required, it will also need to have a valid MOT certificate. Right, let's move on to the next question. What information is found on a vehicle registration document? All of these questions are mainly linked to our common sense, logic. These questions can be answered with logic and common sense. Obviously, we do need some practice because No one is born with passing the driving theory. So, will we find the registered keeper information on it, or we're going to find the type of insurance cover, or we will have the service history details, or we will find the date of the MOT. And let's find out the answer. The answer is the registered keeper. So every vehicle used on the road has a registration document. This shows the vehicle details, including date of first registration and destination, blah blah blah. Please do read the explanation as it is telling us why the answer is that. Why is that answer? Why is the answer of this question? Right. Let's move on to the next question. When will a new car need its first MOT test? So if you just bought a brand new car, and when will it be needed that MOT test? When it's 1 year old, when it's 3 years old, when it's 5 years old, and when it's 7 years old. Let's find out the answer. When it's 3 years old, that is when we will have to have an MOT test for our brand new car. Let's move on to the next question, but for more details you must go into the government website, because some car might need MOT test after just a 1 year, some car might need 5 years. What does third-party insurance cover? Now, what does third-party insurance cover? We have done this question down. The first question was about the insurance in this topic, and you should be able to guess this answer by now, which is the damage to the other vehicles. Third party always covers the damage to the other vehicle, not to us. But if you're looking for insurance, the best is the comprehensive one. Always go for the comprehensive because it covers yours and the damage to others as well. Who is responsible for paying the vehicle tax? The driver of the vehicle, the registered keeper of the vehicle, the car dealer, the driver, and the vehicle license agency. Obviously, it's the owner of the vehicle, and which is the one who has been registered with. So it's going to be the registered keeper of the vehicle. She must be paying the tax of it. Now, what must you have when you apply to renew your vehicle tax? Valid insurance, the vehicle's chassis number, the handbook, a valid driving license. Your vehicle tax, you must have the insurance valid when you renew your vehicle tax. You can do that either by going to post office or by phone using the DVLA. There's another question. What's a cover note? What is a cover note? A document issued before you receive your driving license, a document issued before you receive your insurance certificate, a document issued before you receive your registration document, a document issued before you receive your MOT certificate. Honestly, I don't know either. I don't know. I don't even want to guess. Right, it's the document that is issued before you receive your insurance certificate. It's the covered note. Right, I'll read the details about it. Alright, let's move to the next question. And this, you have just passed your first practical driving test. Well done to you guys. What will you have to do if you get a 6 penalty points on your license in the next 2 years? That is bad. That sounds awful to me. Terrible. You have passed your test, and within the 2 years, you got 6 penalty points on your license. That's not good. You will have to retake your theory and practical tests, sadly. Unfortunately, that is what the law being made by our government. Was covered by third-party insurance. Damage to your vehicle, damage to your vehicle, flood damage to your vehicle, damage to other vehicles. This question has been asked before, and now we are doing this question again, which is obviously the damage to other vehicles. Let's move on to the next question. What circumstances require you to notify the driver and the vehicle licensing agency when your health affects your driving, when you have to work off road, when you lend your vehicle to someone, when your vehicle needs an MOT certificate, to the Driver and Vehicle Agency, which is DVLA, short form. Uh, you will have to make them aware of your health if it's not in good position, or so because as they hold records of all the vehicles. What does it mean if your insurance policy has an excess of £500? If you have insurance which is an excess of £500 or any amount you have allowed them to act, or you have given them an extra, which is means that you will have to pay the first £500 of the cost of any claim. So your insurance will not pay the first 500. Is your money going to be the first 500 if you get in an accident or someone make a complaint about you, claim about you? So what is legal requirement must be by a newly qualified driver? They must display the green L plates, they must have a new photograph taken for their full license, they must be accompanied on the first mode of a journey, they must have a valid motor insurance. As I said before in our first question, once you got your license, you need the insurance for your car before you drive it on the road. Right? Your car requires an MOT certificate. When is it legal to drive it without an MOT certificate? Up to 7 days after the old certificate has run out, when driving to an MOT center to arrange an appointment, when driving the car with owner's permission, when driving to an appointment at MOT center. Once the MOT has run out and you have to renew it, so what you need to do when driving to an appointment at MOT center, you can drive your car without the MOT test passed when you are driving to the center to get your MOT test. Here's the explanation. And today it is the end of the lesson and also the end of the topic, which is the documents, vehicles documents covered today in the theory driving UK full license. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed my video, and if you have, subscribe and hit the bell icon for the notifications whenever I upload my new videos, and hopefully I will be doing it soon. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again.